Hey guys, it's Random Exo Center here, back again with another Exo Center video. And today we're going to be doing Espio Exo Center, what you guys have been waiting for. And of course we're going to do a part 2. Well, that's what I'm going to call it, a part 2 on the Pride Month, or listener comes out of this sexuality. Of course, I'm going to do a trans mask version. Shout out to Trans Boy. I forgot the other part of it, but I think it was Char Plus or Plus Char that asked me to do a Espio X listener just to keep you updated. I am going live again on Monday, 12 BR time, which is Brazilian or down here in the South. And so I have my snacks, I have my drink to make my voice a little deeper. I face my fan the other way, which actually makes it way better because it's circling around my room. I'm going to be like literally whispering because I've gotten so many complaints. Like, imagine YouTubers, is this how they feel when they yell? The neighbors just knock at their door and like, can you be a little more quiet with your quote-unquote YouTube videos? I'm sick and tired of it. I mean, now I get how they feel. I mean, I never made fun of YouTubers for that. I mean, I get it, you get your privacy and stuff, but that's how I feel right now. But with family, etc., let's not vent here and get straight into the video. The songs I use will be in the description below. So my Instagram, please, if you're old enough to get Instagram, create an account and please follow me because I upload maybe daily, weekly content, or in the middle of the week content, because I am starting to digitally draw again and on paper. I just made a comic. It is a 10 frame comic, and I will take pictures of it and voice it, and of course I'm going to upload it to YouTube first, then Instagram if I can. Well, maybe not Instagram, but I'm going to write things down. Then, yeah, you guys will check that video out, that I'm going to do it on digital. But anyway, let's get straight into the video, and I'll see you guys at the end of the video. Bye! And I hope there is no buzzing in this video because both of the sides of my headphones stopped working and only the microphone works, and I don't have other headphones, so yeah, I'm going to have to edit this video very quietly and make this video. So anyway, let's get straight into it, and I hope my Espio voice is okay. So it was just you at home, and you were just doing your daily activities. You were changing your bandages. You were just like doing daily acts to get your mind off things. And if you're a bookworm, then you're a bookworm, or you might be on your phone reading manga or something. Then somebody stops by and knocks on the door. It's one of Sonic's old friends, Espio, but you didn't know him much because Sonic didn't really talk about him, because you never really asked, and you were embarrassed to ask. So you opened the door. He had like a few bandages on his face after like training, but he got badly hurt, and you asked, or like you took a look at him and tried to figure out who he was, and you said, "You're Espio, right?" And he said, "Oh, how do you know me?" "Yes, I'm Espio, and is Sonic around?" "I would like to speak to him. It's been quite a while since we hung out together, or at least spoken, if that's okay, and you must be there." And then you said, "Oh, I'm their partner, since I don't know your guys' gender." And he said, "Oh, it's been that long," and it's been that long, and then now Sonic gets a partner. I'm very proud of him. But if it is not a bother, could I stick around for a little bit? You're not alone, are you? Right? Because I do not want to make you uncomfortable anyway. You said you were alone, but it wasn't a bother. You were kind of lonely anyway. If you say so. I'm just trying not to get in your personal space, of course. So he came in and you asked him, are you hurt? You have lots of bandages. And he said, oh no, I'm not technically hurt anymore. I'm just a few wounds and cuts. I was training earlier and I fell down and didn't dodge as much, and so I got badly hurt. Of course, Jet didn't mean to hurt me, but yeah, he just kind of came in with the punches too fast, and I just zoned out. What about you? What do you do for everyday living? For me, it's just patrolling and making sure people are safe. You tell him what you do, because I don't know what you guys do, and he says, that's very nice. How I wish I had free time. Sometimes I do, because I'm not going to lie, not to bring personal stuff into this, but I do very much overwork a little bit with patrolling, even though sometimes people might not need my help, but I insist on help. You tell him that you relate to that, because I know some of you guys can relate to that, so do I. Oh, you do that too? I bet Sonic needs lots of help. When we first met, we were kids. He was very small, and he always needed help, so that's why he always held onto my tail, because he would get lost easily, even though he might be the fastest hedgehog, but maybe not the one that's really good at memory. Well then, would you like me to do anything? You look wounded too. Do you need help healing with that? I see. I'm sorry if that's anything personal. Did not mean to get in that space or invade anything. I apologize. I know apologizing is the same thing as saying sorry, but I can't help but say sorry to things that are not even my fault. It's just that I've gotten used to that habit very quickly. But if you need help with anything, I am here to help until Sonic gets here. Is that okay? Of course. So he just started dozing off because he needed that sleep. And his tail was just like kind of making weird shapes, like hearts, just like spinning around, wagging a little bit. And you decide to just like put your hand near it. And it just wraps around your arm like some type of snake. Let me just take a drink because my throat's getting dry. That's better. He didn't realize it, but his tail wrapped around your arm. You blushed slightly, so you decided to keep your hand up. And so it was just there, it was kind of like rubbing against your arm. And he liked it, like he liked how soft your arm felt and very comforting. So he fell asleep quickly, he felt safe. Like nobody was going to just come up behind him and scare him or anything like that. So he dozed off. Sonic was at home, and instead he received a text saying, so this was the text. It said, sorry baby, I won't be home, like, in a day. But I'll make sure Tails goes home with Knuckles, butt-coptering himself, lol, to the house, because I don't want you staying alone, and you already know the reason. By the way, Espio's stopping by. I just got a text from him like 3 hours ago, and I'm only checking my phone now. It's like a paragraph of him explaining things, and then at the end he said, love you, Sonic, and Tails, and Knuckles, and Shadow, and Silver. Oh my god, so many people love you. And then it took them like hours to get there, but before we do that, Espio woke up and it was already like nighttime. And you were there, you were sleeping on his shoulder, there were like snacks around. He's a very deep sleeper. and there was like coffee ready, tea, because you don't know what he likes. And he said, are you awake? No response. I see. Well, and then he looks down to see his tail is around your arm, and he says, oh my, I'm so sorry about that. Sometimes my tail has a mind of its own. And I see you made coffee and tea. I'm most likely of a coffee and tea person. But, of course, I'll... Here. So, like, the covers were, like, all the way across the couch, which was, like, on your side. And so he reached with it with his tail without making a sound, and he put it over you. And then he put his tail in the same spot on your arm. And he said, I hope you're comfortable. I hope Tails and Knuckles get here soon. I think I've stayed here for long enough. Well, I hope you have a great sleep. It's been nice meeting you. It's listener, right? I think that's what they told me. But I'll let you sleep. How about this? A good night kiss, if that's what Sonic gives you every night. Sleep well. Sweet dreams, listener. So he stayed up and just got a few cups of coffee. Then Knuckles and Tails got home and they said, finally, we're here. Oh, sincerely, my back hurts from carrying you, Knuckles. I told you, Fox. I am 1,000% muscle. Oh, I know. It's just because, I knew we had to make a few stops, but... Huh? Would you look at that? It's Espio and Listener sleeping. Probably did all of this, or Listener did all of this because he probably fell asleep after all the training. Very true. He trained very hard, even though it's been very, very long since we've seen our friend. True, but how about this? You take Listener to bed, and I'll get Espio comfortable. I can't just make him walk home all by himself, and plus it is late, okay? So, go on now. I shall do as said, Fox. So he took you to bed, but the thing is that Knuckles saw that his tail was around your arm, kind of like healing up your wound, the cuts. And you said, look at this, Tails. What is this supposed to mean? Oh, if you didn't know, this is my headcanon, by the way. Like, I think Espio would like... Oh shit, I clicked on something. I accidentally clicked on an Instagram message. Okay, to continue with what I was saying. Would you look at this, Tails? What is this supposed to be? And then Tails says, oh, well, Espio can actually heal things by using his tail. And if you touch his head with somebody, touch his head, like my head on yours. I understand. And sometimes if he covers up your hands with both of his hands, he might be able to heal up some wounds. But he's not very good at it just yet. He needs to train. But this whole time he might have been healing Listener's cuts. By the way, this is my headcanon. In my version of Espio, he would be able to like wrap his tail, like his tail could expand really long and be able to like grab onto people like Spider-Man or something, and he would be able to heal. That's my version of him, okay? So don't think I'm just making things up. And then Knuckles says, very nice. That is very nice of him. Yeah, that sure is. Well, we do have to wait for Sonic to get home, so how about we leave those two there, and I'm gonna go sleep on the love couch, okay? You can come join me if you want. Free cuddles. For everybody, of course. No thank you, Tails. I might just sleep a little bit on my own. If that's no problem, of course. Yeah. Me too. My back sure does hurt. Went over a few mountains. You sure did. Very proud of you, and very proud of these two. Espio says, "You know I can hear you, right?" "Huh? You've been awake this whole time?" "Mm-hmm. Just observing. But anyway, I do have to get home. I have a few things to do." "Oh, please stay. You've been doing so well. Well, better than me, then I could babysit listener." "If you insist, Tails, I shall stay then." "Well then, you two get some rest. I'll watch over them." "Thanks, Espio." Good night, by the way. Good night, Knuckles. Good night, Tails. Good night, listener. And that's all for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And leave your suggestions down below, and I will do them. So, and make sure to keep your reminders on and the notifications on, because I will be going live on Monday. My Instagram will be in the description below, and so will the songs I use. And a little side note, I love you guys so much, and now I'm going to have to edit the video. Bye! And happy Pride Month, of course, can't forget that.